This time, about 2 years ago, I was contemplating my options on how I was going to pay for college. One of those options was to join the Air Force. So I went to talk to a recruiter, and instead of walking into the Air Force recruiting office, I walked into the Army. And the next thing I know, I'm on my way to Fort Jackson, South Carolina, to basic training. My basic training lasted about 10 weeks long, and it went a little something like this. Week 1 through 4 was a lot of classes. You woke up in the morning, you did PT, you ate breakfast, and you went to class. You ate lunch, you went back to class, you ate dinner, and you went back to class. This went on for about 4 weeks. A typical morning, you wake up at 4 in the morning and you go to bed around 10. They're required to give you at least 6 hours of sleep, but it doesn't have to be all at one time. We got to week 4, and finally they issued us our weapons. We were all excited at first until we had them for a couple of weeks, and it wasn't so fun. Your weapon went with you everywhere. You slept with it, everything. Someone was always guarding your weapon, and that was a very big deal. Once you got to about week 6, we finally went out to the shooting range. They waited a couple weeks after we had our weapons. They taught us how to hold the weapon steady, how to aim it, everything that we needed to know to prepare us to finally go out to the shooting range. Once we finally did at week 6, we spent a lot of time out at the shooting range until everyone perfected their shot. Once we accomplished that, we spent a lot of time out in the field. Out in the field, it's like going camping, but in very bad weather. I went to basic training in the winter months, and it was very cold. One of the times that we went out in the field, it was actually snowing. Another time, it was raining, and all I can remember is being very cold. We did a lot of different missions, and we learned a lot of things that we needed to know, but it was, very cold. My suggestion to you, if you are ever debating on joining the military, do not go during the winter months, because it doesn't matter how cold it is, you're still getting up for PT and you're still going out in that cold weather. Basic training was a really good experience, and I'm happy I did it, but I can say I probably wouldn't do it again if I had the option.